Week 15 of the NFL season continues Saturday with a 3-game slate, and we've got you covered with all the highlights from around the league. Cincinnati, 8-6, kicked things off by beating Minnesota, 7-7, in an overtime thriller. Then, Indianapolis, 8-6, took down Pittsburgh, 7-7, in the afternoon slate. Now, Denver, 7-6, is facing Detroit, 9-4, to close out the evening. Here are the top moments. Denver Broncos at Detroit Lions. Stay tuned for updates. Indianapolis Colts 30, Pittsburgh Steelers 13-13, 16-3. Colts capitalize just one play after the Colts recovered a Najee Harris fumble. Gardner Minshew hooked up with tight end Mo Alie-Cox for an 18-yard touchdown. Later in the second half, Indianapolis tacked on 3 field goals. 22-2. Underneath and in the Colts squeaked out a touchdown shortly before halftime when Gardner Minshew got the ball out to wide receiver TJ Montgomery, who got into the end zone for a 14-yard score. They led 14-13 at halftime. Pittman Jr., injured Pittman, was ruled out with a concussion suffered on a hit in the second quarter. 27-2. Brutal Indianapolis got the ball to the Pittsburgh 1-yard line but turned it over on downs after Montgomery was unable to come down with a touchdown reception in the back of the end zone. 21-2. Mossing around following the second Pittsburgh score, Pittman came down with a pair of completions that combined for 63 yards, getting the Colts in the red zone. Later in the drive, Minshew got the ball out to Zach Moss, and the running back galloped into the end zone for a 16-yard score. 1502. Blocked punt leads to TDConnor Heyward blocked the Colts' punt attempt on the ensuing possession, and the Steelers recovered the loose ball. 2 plays later, Mitchell Trubisky hit wide receiver Diontae Johnson for a 4-yard touchdown. 12-1. Power Football Pittsburgh had Trubisky run a quarterback sneak at the goal line on 4th down, and he indeed punched it into the end zone for the touchdown. Trubisky was initially ruled short after fumbling, but replay review overturned the call for a touchdown. That said, the Steelers missed the extra point and led 6-0. 051. My name is Mr. Watt. Steelers star linebacker TJ Watt got to Colts quarterback Gardner Minshew for the sack. Cincinnati Bengals 27, Minnesota Vikings 24, OT, 3:15 OT, Bengals win. Bengals quarterback Jake Browning scrambled and found wide receiver Tyler Boyd, who maneuvered his way downfield for a 44-yard pickup. 3 plays later, kicker Evan McPherson connected on the game-winning, 29-yard field goal. 39-4. Tie game. Jake Browning went to his right, threw up a deep ball for Tee Higgins, and the wide receiver pulled off one of the most absurd touchdown catches of the season. This one was a 21-yard touchdown for the Bengals that helped even up the score at 24 apiece. The game went to overtime. Jamar Chase. Injured Chase suffered a right shoulder injury in the 4th quarter and didn't return.